Hello students. Today we'll discuss about casting mold. That topic covers the manufacturing process for semester. We can see in the slide a 3D diagram of the casting mold. We can see here first one that is pouring cup here and pouring cup the below part that is known as a spur here and the end of the spur to cavity of the mold that is the runner called, and the end of the runner is getting system, and adjoining of the pouring cup have a riser. Function of the riser, the reservoir of the molten metal. Here is core, and that is core point, and molding box spots have a cap of the upper part, and the drag is the lower part of the flask. That is all elements of the casting mold here, and a brief description of pouring cup, spur, side riser, gate, runner, casting, top riser. As per this slide, we can see clearly of the all parts in this slide in a casting. That is a cross-section diagram of the mold box. We can see here cop is here and drag is this, and that is mold cavity. That part is upper riser. There is vent holes here, pouring basin, cup, and the spur is blind riser, gate, chalk, and here is a parting line, and all box filled by sand. All parts in mold casting here. Basic sand casting terminologies in this slide we can see clearly in this figure, that is line drawing of the malt flask, the pouring cup, spur, riser, draft, its core exists there, that is mold cavity, core print, and that pattern. In this pattern have a parting line and core print, that is core box, that is core, and all elements of the mold casting here. Some basic steps involved in making a casting. First of all, make the pattern out of wood, metal or plastic, etc. as per requirement or as per feasibility of the casting. Second one, prepare the necessary sand mixtures for mold and core making. And third one, prepare the mold and necessary cores. Fourth one, melt the metal or alloy to be cast, and then pour the molten metal into mold and remove the casting from the mold after the metal solidifies. And next one, clean and finish the casting, and test and inspect the casting and remove the defects, if any, found in the casting product, and then relieve the casting stresses by heat treatment. Again inspect the casting and then final product will be fined by the mold casting. Some applications of the casting is here. And the first one, transportation vehicles, turbine vans, power generators, railway crossings, agriculture parts, aircraft jet engine parts, sanitary fittings, communication, construction, and atomic energy applications, etc. There is many applications of the casting because that is feasible or economic manufacturing process. Some raw materials for the casting that is used of the metals or alloys, some fuels for melting metals and fluxes are used in casting process. Metals and alloys commonly used in foundries such as ferrous or a non-ferrous. Ferrous like cast irons used for the casting or a steel also used for the casting. In non-ferrous materials have copper alloys, aluminum alloys, magnesium alloys, zinc alloys, nickel alloys, etc. These are all metals and alloys commonly used in casting process. Thank you.